Bank. Hello, how are you this morning?
Doing good.
Great. And I'm going to let you introduce yourself. What's your name?
Stacy Dyreson.
Stacy Dyreson from the People's Community Bank. How many locations do you guys have?
We have, oh my gosh, we have one in, I have to go that way.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, we are. We're in Barneveld.
Okay.
And then Mazo,
Okay.
Arena, Spring Green,
Yeah.
Plain, Richland Center.
Okay. Nice locations, folks. They're there for you too. And you can find you guys online pretty easily as well, right?
Yes.
What's the website?
It's the PCB.bank.
Okay. The PCB.bank. So today we're going to talk about, let's say, new year, new house. People are going to be looking for houses this year, right?
Well, yeah, with the cost of rent anymore, yeah,
Yes.
you're almost better off having a house to buy.
Right. You
than
hear that
renting.
a lot, don't you? That your mortgage rates are actually, or your mortgage price is going to be less than rent in many cases. So why not build that equity, right?
Yep, right.
Yeah.
Rather than throwing money away to a landlord,
Uh-huh.
which we want people to rent too. But
Yes,
yeah.
yes, it is. It's a good business. There's some great renters out there, that is for sure. Yeah, and there's some really nice apartments out there too.
Yeah,
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
And there's some really nice houses that are waiting to be bought too. What's the first step somebody should do in regards to their bank if they're going to be buying a house? Do they need to come to you and talk to you first?
They should actually contact their lender and get pre-qualified. And with
Okay.
that, it's mainly, get your ideas in your head. What do you want? Do you want a house? Do you want a condo?
Right.
Do you want to build?
Yeah.
There's several different things you can do.
Okay.
So contact your lender, find out what are the down payments requirements. There's
Mhm.
houses out there you could do 0%, 3%, 5% down.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of different things. So it just depends on what you qualify for.
Okay, so the home loan environment, what can people expect when they come in to look at that loan?
Well, when they come in, what we want them to do is if they are talking to the lender and want to get pre-qualified,
Okay.
they should bring in copies of their W-2s,
Okay.
pay stubs, so that the lender can actually calculate the true income we can use. The biggest thing, you want to make sure you're using base income. You don't want to use bonuses and stuff
Okay,
like that.
right, yep.
You never want to buy a house on maybe money.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so,
true.
yep. So come in, and then your lender will sit down and they'll go through what is your spending habits.
Sure.
I mean, I can tell you that I can get you qualified for this house, but
Right.
I don't know what you spend on weekends.
Right.
So I would tell you what your payment is.
Okay.
And to someone new, I would suggest, okay, if your rent is $1,000 and what your projected mortgage payment would be, which would
Right.
be $2,000, start paying $2,000. $1,000 to the rent, and you put $1,000 in a savings account
Okay.
that you never can touch. Because once you have a mortgage, you make that payment,
Right.
you don't get that money back.
Yeah.
So if you can handle that, if you get into a house at that level, you'll have no problem because you're already into your budget for that.
And then a lot of
And
people,
it saves you
And it
the
saves
down
you.
payment and the closing costs. You
oh,
already
that's
have the
true.
money.
Oh, that's actually true. That's a good idea.
Yep.
If you can do it.
Right.
How do you work with people who don't have the willpower to do that?
Then they really can't
Yes.
afford a house. And the last thing you want to do is put someone in a house just so you can, and then
Right.
they have to lose, either they lose it or they have to sell it because they can't handle
Yeah.
it. So you want your house to be a good experience.
Right.
And as I always say, make it in your budget.
Right.
Because the last thing, if you like to do things, you don't want to have
Right.
the house that the only thing you can do is sit and stare at the walls.
Right.
Because you can't afford anything else.
And that does happen.
It does.
It does. It
Yes.
does. So, houses, some people might say are going up in price. Maybe the interest rates are going up in price too. But when people start to prepare to search for a home, what should they do when they're searching? What should they keep in mind when they start searching for it?
Well, the biggest thing again is
Just how
finding out
much?
your budget,
Mhm.
and with your budget is people will go out and calculate a mortgage payment. What they're forgetting though,
Right.
if it's a condo, there's condo association dues,
Right.
there's taxes,
Mhm.
homeowners insurance. Homeowners
Yes.
insurance has doubled, so it's not as low as it used to be. So and when you are getting pre-qualified, always
Mhm.
qualify at the higher end that everything costs more, so
Okay.
that it's going to be affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest thing is contact your lender. They'll work with you. They'll help you.
Right.
Like, I'll have people come in and I'll do their pre-qual app, and
Mhm.
then they'll call and say, "Hey, Stace, I found this house," and I can just put the numbers right in because I already have them in my system.
Right.
I can tell them this is what the payment would be.
Oh.
This is what it is. Can you handle this payment?
Right, because you got to figure in all
Yeah.
your taxes, like you said, everything else too.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they'll combine that into the payment, which does help quite a few people too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is when you're coming to see your lender, know what your credit's at. Or if you don't know, I know a lot of people are afraid. I don't want to pull my credit.
Right.
But if you don't pull your credit
You have
and you
to.
don't know what's on it,
Right.
how can you get things fixed? Because some of the fees are credit score based.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that you know where you're at, or if there's something out there you didn't know about, let's get this fixed before you
Right.
do find your house, so that your score goes up, so your fees for buying the house are less.
That's actually a smart idea. And unfortunately, there's going to be people who come in that maybe not are going to qualify, and you will help them work on their credit for that, won't you?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, and can you
We
do
never
it in a
say,
year?
and sometimes you have to tell somebody no, and that's even on a car loan or anything.
Yeah,
It's, it's not no always. It's
Right.
no until we get these things taken care of.
Yeah, let's
So,
work with you.
And if you get denied for some reason, don't take it as a never, never, never.
Right,
Come back,
Yeah.
we'll work with you. We'll tell you what you should do to get things right.
that's great. You guys, so basically credit counseling, you guys do that with people who need it.
Yeah.
So there's so many things your bank does for you other than just handling your paychecks.
Small community bank.
Yes.
Yeah, we like our community. We help
Yep,
them.
excellent. So
Yeah.
lots of things to know. So what they need to do to get pre-qualified, bring all your information in and talk to them. And it just starts with a phone call, right? Just give you
Yep.
a call or stop on
And
by.
you can either do an online application,
Mhm.
and it will automatically come in, and
Okay.
we'll pick one up, or you can give us a call. We can do a phone application,
Sure.
or in some cases, people like to meet you one-on-one.
Yeah.
It is different generations like different
Yes,
things,
it
and
is.
we can do
Yeah.
it all as most places can. But
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what we're there for, is to help you get there and make it a nice experience.
It is exciting. Buying a house is an exciting thing.
Yes.
So know what you can get, know what your prices are going to be, and know how to do the process there. And the best thing to do is stop in at the People's Community Bank, and you can talk to Stacy or any of your other lenders. Or are you the main lender there?
We
that.
have all of us. With we got me, Mary Lynn, or Tom.
Okay.
Our basic ones. We got some new ones that are coming in, going to be taking over.
Perfect.
So
Oh,
yeah,
exciting.
because we've been there a long time. So yeah, we've got a lot of experience.
So it's a great team at the People's Community Bank. They're there to help you. If a new home is in your future for the new year, for 2025, like you said, whether you're buying an existing home, building, buying land, all of that, know what you can get. Be pre-qualified. And that is the big thing too. If you talk to somebody who's actually selling the home, they're going to ask if they're pre-qualified, aren't they?
Yeah. Typically, when you put an offer in, they want a pre-qualification letter
Okay.
to accompany that offer.
And that's where we get them, from your bank.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do they last a certain amount of time? Do they have an expiration date?
Your applications are good for 4 months, but
Okay.
if you go longer than that, you just update it.
Okay.
So
just
yeah,
talk to
I've
the
got
bank.
people I've had on file for 2 years. And we're
Looking
still
for a
looking
home?
because there's not a lot of houses out there. So when you do
Right,
find one, you
right.
want to be ready.
Exactly, because it can go fast. That process can get done in a couple of days,
I-
for acceptance.
For an acceptance,
Yeah.
yep.
It's kind of
Yep.
crazy, and then maybe a month or so, 30 days. Is that the usual turnaround for?
It's anywhere
closing?
between 30 to 45 now, just
Mhm.
because there's a lot more paperwork
there
involved.
isn't there?
There is.
And that's another thing too. You guys help with all of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, folks, talk to your favorite bank, People's Community Bank, multiple locations. They're going to be able to help you out. If you have any questions, or you want to check out more on this kind of service or anything else they offer too, check out their website, thepcb.bank, thepcb.bank. Or we can just stop in at any of your locations too, right?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Anything else you'd like to tell people about this little process?
We'll make it as easy as possible. It really is.
I
I've
like
been
that.
doing it for years, and I've never not had anybody not happy.
Great. Excellent. So even if you need a little help with your credit, maybe you're not going to pre-qualify for what you think you should or what you want, talk to them at the People's Community Bank, because they're going to work with you and make that dream come true of your new home in 2025. It might be 2026, but by then there might be more to choose from too, right?
And the other thing that people don't
Yes.
realize, there's a lot of different programs out there too.
Yes.
So
there are.
don't, just because you don't, and this is what's nice as you come in, just because you think you're coming in for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage,
Right.
no, this isn't gonna, how about we do a guaranteed rural housing mortgage?
Yeah.
How about we do, there's other ones out there that people don't know about, so we will give you your options.
Nice.
So
Oh,
you're not
perfect.
just stuck in what someone told
What
you.
you think is a traditional
We'll give you
one.
the options and you decide what is best for you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
do what's best for you. Stop in at the People's Community Bank at any of their locations, or once again online, the PCB.bank. Are you on Facebook too?
Yes.
Of course. So get there on their Facebook page, check out all the information. But Stacy, if they want to call you, what's your best number?
My direct phone number is Mazomani. It's 608-795-1167. Or the main bank number that will get you to all of us is 608-795-2120.
Perfect. Stacy, thanks for joining us today.